Okay. Hey guys, after so long I'm doing the video. So basically, I was busy with my job is applying. After the 4 to 5 months, I busy with that process, applying the job and getting the offer later. So this is my first switch after the Capgemini. So I'll talk about this interview process, like how you can crack and how you tackle with the 90 days notice period, and then getting the landed on more than 200 300% hike. So this will I'll show you. So if you want to go like deep down in the what would say, I'll show you like how. Uh, so these are the offer of the company. Like I get it. So if you see Carlon is product based company, EY, Big Four, IBM, HCL, Accenture, and then Randstad, Impetus, Devon, KPMG, PwC, Deloitte. So all the companies I got the offer and like all the interviews. There are different round, minimum 2 to 3, 4, and then 5 also. So now this is the last week I have to decide where to join. I have declined also other offer also. So yeah, so this is a good app, but basically the taking the note app. So I'm maintaining my notes here, and then it's very good. I mean, if you want to make chart and then mind map, and this is very good actually. So this name is whimsical. You can check it out if you want to check it out. So this is how it's work. Now there are 2 3 tools I'm using for not taking. Whimsical is first one. There is one called Notion and Obsidian. So you should also use because you want to make proper format of your note, right? So that's how you can do it. So we'll talk about the interview process. How to crack step-by-step guide. So if you want to read very detailed, then you can go to my vlog. I created a vlog, and then I'll mention this link in the YouTube description. So there you can go, uh, step by step. You can read it out. Okay. So yeah, and you can check it everything there. Now let's move ahead our presentation. So yeah, so basically I'm Mahesh Jaiswal. My profile is AWS data engineer. I working in Capgemini. Total I have 3.1 year experience, and I live in the Bangalore. Okay. Now as this is it, this presentation has a real experience tip. Obviously I go through the process and I want to know you guys this is how you can tackle it. This is the agenda of today: profile optimization, HR screening call, and then all this step by step thing how you do this. Okay, let's move ahead our first thing. So for getting the call, you should have the Naukri profile. In India, most of the time Naukri is working very fine. There are also other also like high risk and then indeed.com, but believe me, these two are the best combination. Most of the 90% call you got from the here itself. Naukri, so basically you have to create the profile, complete 100% profile whichever they are suggesting. Now for optimization, daily you have to add or remove something, edit skill, resume or keyword, so that your rank will become very higher. It's showing you are changing everything and updating your profile every day. You have to do each and every day. And there are some techniques like include year. So in the name of the CV, like you have to do like your name, Maher Jaiswal, 2025 resume, so that recruiter can show ki you are actively looking in this year particularly, right? There are also video section in that one. This is good feature actually. This will give you a brief introduction of what you are expecting from the recruiter. So 1 or 2 minutes you can showcase and then you can upload there, and it will actually add the score to the optimization of your profile. I'll actually see that before the video and after the upload the video, my profile is very optimized and getting the more calls from that. Also, third one is how to do that. The main thing is 90 days notice period. So basically, you have to apply that serving notice period filter and then make it the days 45 to 30 days so that you can get more calls. Now, I make a video how to do it. step by step creating this Naukri profile. So I'll link mentioned below down in the description. Second thing is LinkedIn. This is a very good platform to networking to all the people, and mostly you'll get a call from the good companies here, mostly Pang and product-based company. Uh, but for that you should have a very good profile. Basically, you should have professional photo. Now I see the profile like people are uploading the photos like you know any any kind of photos, but no, you should be very professional in this thing. And then your header should be look like my AWS data engineer, your tech stack, and which company you're working. And if you have any portfolio GitHub link, then please update in a feature section. And then you should actively engage with the community, whether if you are data engineer, front end, back end, whatever you have. So you have to upload your post, like, and you have to follow the community itself. If you're working in any organization, if you do not done a good something good in a project, you can ask for endorsement and the feedback from your project manager or senior lead or anyone. So it will be reflect on your LinkedIn. Next, this is the main thing, HR screening call, because without screening call, they can't schedule your interview. Now, we have to understand with the process of the HR cycle how it's working. So first stage is those are the team which are the screening team. It's called, and they will call you, and they will ask you some basic details, and then they will forward your profile to the next stage, which is the scheduled interview. Now, in this call, you don't have to bargaining about your negotiation salary and then different things, but whatever they ask, just tell it, like what is your current role, what is your current CTC, what is your expected CTC, have you do BTech regular, or do you have PF form or form 16, what is your notice period, is it negotiable or not. So this kind of thing they'll ask, so you have to be prepared of this thing, so you can ask very straightforward. Next thing is interview techniques. Now, these are some, once the interview will be scheduled on the particular day, like first half or second half, you have to be appear on the interview. Be there for 5 minutes, because I see some of the portal, most of they have meeting on the Teams, but some Deloitte has their sometime own interface. Accenture has their own interface. PwC has their own interface. So that this login process will take so much time. So you have to be there before 5 or 10 minutes so that you can be reach on the time. Now, typically the first two question will come like tell me about yourself and then tell me about your recent project. So your brief introduction should be like very crisp and clear. Like it should be 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that, so that interviewer can't confuse like what you are saying. And then once you complete with your second, like talking about your project, you should leave some keywords, like which is your strongest, like you are working on the glue or redshift, so you have to leave that keywords in the last sentence, so that they can ask the counter question from there itself. So it is called like diverting your panelists to your strong area. If you believe me, if you do the mastery in this thing, like you are great, because you know which question they'll ask from your strongest area, and you can give very good answer. The closing question, definitely they'll ask you, do you have any question from me? So you don't have to ask your feedback. To be honest, don't ask this question. You have to ask like related to your data role or trending technology like Gen AI, and whether that will impact on your domain or not. Like casual talk, you can do that. So yeah, and next thing is competition. Oh my God, like nowadays market has so many competition. If there are 10 vacancy, there are 300 to 500 application for the 10 vacancy. So you should know which skill you are expert, and you should upskilling for the extra, like different certification or different things you can add-ons on your resume, right? So if I give the example, there are three candidates who are applied. So can competitor one has that basic requirement fulfilled, which is AWS, PySpark, and SQL. Competitor 2 have on top of that Python and Airflow. And if you see, candidate 3 have NA and CSCD. Now, if I have one vacancy for the role in the organization and I'm the HR, by blindly I can select competitor 3 because he or she has that basic requirement which is AWS PySpark SQL. Now, on top of that, he or she also has Python, Airflow, GenAI, CI/CD. Definitely, I can hire competitor 3%. I won't go 1 and 2. So that's how filtering processes are happening in the most of the organization. So you should have extra skills, trending technologies, which is Gen AI, or if you are good with the DevOps, Docker, container, and then dashboard, Power BI, Tableau, then it's good. It will add your point on the CV itself. In my case, I have total 5 certification from AWS side. So solution architect will add a lot of points on the resume itself. So this is see like AWS also PySpark. This all things if you have, then your profile resume will be very value. Okay. Next thing is timeline. And this is the most crucial point. Like once you got an offer and you apply your papers. Now there are two types of people in the market you see. First, they will put paper in organization and they go for the job search because it's very hard. If you have 90 days notice period, you won't even get a call from the recruiter. So they are taking the risk. They apply the resignation first and then go for the job. And whatever they have get it in a 3 months, they have to take it because they put it their job on the risk, right? There are second type of people. First, they got an offer letter and they apply for the resignation. I am the second category because I don't want to take a risk. And then after that, I apply the what is called the resignation. Now, after the resignation, you should show the 3 months or whatever your notice period is there. So, first month, you are very highly excited, motivated, you giving the interviews and you are learning from them because you whatever you don't know, you come and do the chat GPT or whatever, or go to the internet and you learn about them. But second, if you see this curve, if you go, it's gradually decrease and go down, down, downwards. Second month is very you feel very bored because every day you are giving interview, just get up and then you attend your call office call and then parallelly you are managing the interviews also. So you feel interview fatigue and then you feel motivation is down and very bored. You are living far from home, you're feeling homesick and you miss your family. So this is very real experience I'm talking about because this will thing will happen to you. So you don't have to actually be sad or disheartened. You have to do some different activities like go to dinner, lunch to your with your friends on a weekends, do trekking, swimming, cycling. This thing will be, pick momentum, give momentum to your body. And when last month is come, you get daily calls, so many calls in the last month, and again you are exciting because this is the last month and you have to join the next organization, so you are very excited for that. But the crucial thing is the last 2 weeks you have to take the decision, and like if you have more than two offers, then you have to decide where to join according to the different parameters, like which location they are giving, which salary. Sometimes money is not matter, but whether the company are giving more salary or not. But sometimes how work-life balance is there, how work culture is there, how perks are they are giving, which location they are giving, whether the work is remote, hybrid, or work from office. So it's depend on a lot of parameters. So keep in mind that you have to take the decision and you have to make your call. And yeah, this is the situation I am in right now. Last week, I have to decide where to join. So yeah, this timeline is very crucial. First one, second one, and third one. So yeah, you have to be decide very carefully. You have to spend your time very carefully. Now, next thing is uh, health and routine. Now, entire this 3 month or more than 3 month, like just on average 6 month, your health is will be very compromised and your routine you have to do very carefully because you are working also and parallelly you have to be prepare about interview and appear for the interview. This is very hectic because I tell you what happened. Like there are a lot of interviews happening in the second month, and I have to take from the office itself. So I have to find a silent corner or silent cabin so that I can give the interview. It's very hard if with your colleague this thing handling in the office itself. But for that, I set my routine, physical activity, mental health, which is very needed. You should be not sacrifice this thing because if you sacrifice, then your mental health is down and your physical health is also down, and then your mind will be not work. So you have to set some routine. You have to sacrifice some, you know, mobile thing, reels scrolling, and a lot of things you have to sacrifice. You have to reduce your outing, go outing with your friends, and yeah, go with your Saturday, Sunday party, pubs, and whatnot. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. So for me, I set some routine like uh, I do breakfast 7:30, lunch 12:30 to 1, dinner 7:30 to 8. Between that, I have to do that all the um, pet puja, and sleeping 7 to 8 hours is necessary because our brain will be needed rest. So 7 8 is the must compulsory. I sleep between 10 to 11. That is fixed. Physical activity. As I said, second month I'm very bored, so I try and I do the cycling. I go to office with cycle. I do swimming every day. Um, go with good food, weekends, sport. You do the mental health, like you do the yoga, you and sometimes give yourself reward whether you are fail the interview or is the interview because yourself need a reward because you are preparing so much and you should deserve good food or you I would say good small trip, weekend trip, Saturday Sunday trip, and trekking, small trekking. You should deserve good thing because you are putting so much effort for the interview, right? So you should deserve good thing. And definitely I feel this because one what happened like I want to badly join this company and I want to select this company. I completed 3 round and the fourth round, God knows what will happen, and then they rejected me. I was like shocked, like I deeply want to go this company and then that happened. So it will affect obviously. But बोलते हैं ना जो होता है वो अच्छे के लिए होता है. So you have to keep the process, trust the process, and go with the flow. Whatever is happening for the goodness. Next thing is salary and the offer priorities. So once you reach the desired salary, right? So suppose once you decide for the switch, right, and you decide "Ki this is the salary. If I get, I am satisfied. Like if your current salary is 10, if you're getting 15, then you are good. You are satisfied. So you have to design certain parameters, right? So after the reaching threshold, there are certain parameters like whether you are getting 15 as a fixed, now variable. Now you have to be very sure ki what the fixed component and the variable component because these recruiter are playing a lot of games between these things. So you have to ask what is in hand you are getting. The location is nowadays very um, important because which location you are getting is your home location, your outside Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Pune, Mumbai. Now, believe me, if you are younger, like single or younger, you should leave your city. Don't live in your comfort zone. Try different cities. Go to Hyderabad, Chennai. Bangalore is good city. Pune is good city. Delhi is good city. Explore different cities and try different things. Don't live in your comfort zone. Depend on the people, like situation you have. Okay, there are tech stack is the main thing. Which tech stack you want to work on the future? For me, is AWS, PySpark, SQL, Python, Databricks, Airflow, which I want to work on. Benefits, which kind of benefits you're getting, free caps, insurance. There are insurance which some companies are uh, giving to up to 5 people or 5 family people, including parents. So that's a good thing. You should see these kind of parameters, and then you have to decide your company which to join. Now, uh, for before applying or after applying, parallel you have to do the practice and then apply also. So there are, for data engineering, if you're a data engineer, I would say SQL, PySpark, Python, ETL core concept, Apache Spark, and data warehousing is the thing you should know. Now I'll show you from where you can go. Nowadays YouTube is your learning university. You can find anything on YouTube. Also chat gpt, Cloud DeepSeek is the good LLMs. You can go and learn a lot of things from there itself. So I'll show you some YouTube channels. For SQL, this is guy called Ankit Bansal. Oh my god. Blindly I am trust because he's have 13-year experience and him teaching SQL with great. I take his course. It's called the Zero to Hero. Uh, so if you see in the link section, there are the Namaste SQL, his website. Very cheap, not cheap, but 2000 you will get a lifetime availability. You can take this course and you learn pure fundamentals SQL from the course itself and good hands-on also. So I follow I'm lot to him, Ankit Bansal. I meet him also. There is a next called Manish Kumar. If you want to learn data warehousing concept and Spark, Apache Spark concept, this is his playlist. Go to the data warehousing, Spark, and then so much scenario-based question. He's good. He's NIT pass out, working in that as Reliance Geo, and then now is in Expedia, good company. So he is giving very clean, straight to the point, gnan, no bakwas. So I like his content. I watch it YouTube. There is one guy, Afek Ahmed. If you want to know deep down in Apache Spark, what is under the hood, behind the scene is happening while you apply the Spark job and submit the job, this is your guy. You should learn deep down what is the partitioning, how dynamic partition pruning are working, how you can do data tuning, query plans, how do optimization, and so many things. He's a good. He's working in the Databricks, so he explained very deep. You should watch this content. Next thing is Jeff Wilson. He is the, you know, yeah, I would say king of data engineering because he worked on the big giant company, Netflix, Google, Meta, and then Airbnb. So he giving very top notch knowledge about the data handling, very large data handling, data modeling. Now, also this is a theory itself. We have to do hands-on while coding. That is the most important part. For that, you can use HackerRank. This is the best platform for the Python and the SQL. You can first go easy level question, medium, and then hard level. Medium is easy, okay for you. And then there's one also called the data lemur. Lemur, lemur is good for the different kind of SQL scenario based question. Also, there is one call if you want to learn PySpark, right? A lot of people asking which PySpark they choose. There's one called PySpark Pulse. This guy is good at the PySpark. He talk about the PySpark. You should try. A lot of content he made on the PySpark itself, Databricks, PySpark, Azure Databricks. So I learn from him. I do the hands-on. So yeah. So I guess that's it from my side. This is a full process I talk about, and if you want to connect me, then this is my LinkedIn, Mahi Jaiswal. You can type it down, and then I can connect you there. And then there I mention all my uh, what is called social media link. I have YouTube channel which you are watching the video. This is my profile. I mentioned my Instagram also, blog site also. You can check it out. And then I upload a lot of content regarding the different companies interviews. So you can check it out, KPMG and everything. So yeah, that's it from my side. And if you want anything, you can reach me out on the different media. And I hope it will help you for your interview process. Don't demotivate it. Keep learning. कुछ ना नया try करो. Definitely you'll get a call because I am going that path which you are right now. So I can understand your situation, but हार नहीं मानना है, जब तक तोड़ेंगे नहीं तब तक छोड़ेंगे नहीं. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much.